Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. And is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. The big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Check this out. It's a 5 wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He brings the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a run.
And a sophomore making an impact play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they look to the right. And they get him down after the completion. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Makes a quick catch.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down. We're going to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
That's caught. It's Jordan. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Love to watch his quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to fair catch this. the Alabama offense onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? On first down, it's play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Snags the quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return decides to single fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The linebacker shifting around now. And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
A Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he pulls in the catch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a 1st down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half.
Well, Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
1st and goal for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Grab down the middle. It's Fernandez. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And there's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Touchdown, tied. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Fernandez. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A change of direction. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Gets made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Rolls from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front that freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The 7th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.